college, they work part-time, just turned 18, and are off their parents' health insurance. They were cut off when they came out to them. They're trying to pass their classes, they're trying to pay rent. They'd be screwed if they got sick anyway, so health insurance is a luxury to think about. They definitely haven't told their friends or others who can help them. They feel really embarrassed. They're basically falling apart. Could this happen to me?
Hardworking people in this country, it's young people who have been rejected from their families. It's people who are coming over here for a better life. It's the veteran, that we send off to war that has to come back and needs some help with post-traumatic stress disorder, or they need therapy, they need rehab, they need anything. It's people in this country that make up America, and people often throw them aside and say, well, you should have done the better, you should have picked a different job, you should have saved up all your pennies. But it's not like that at all. It's people who are hardworking. There's so many people that are just sick, they're hurting, they're needing help, and they can't afford it, or they go broke trying to get help. And so Medicaid expansion and the Affordable Care Act, people being covered by those, is just something that's so unbelievable, because they need it and they can afford to, they need it so badly and they can afford it finally, or they can get help finally. And it's the final thing that you get. Like, there's no more being denied because of pre-existing conditions. And when I say pre-existing conditions, I mean being born a woman, having asthma or having allergies, which are all three things that I have and that I could be denied for if I went to a place where I was like, hi, I need insurance. Like, oh, well, the three of these, you have higher premiums, you're a woman. And Obamacare or ACA just eliminated all of that. It just took it away and said, you cannot be discriminated against in the healthcare system. Here are the needs that you have, and here are the services that we can provide them. And so Medicaid expansion it'll take the people who have fallen in that gap of who have applied or tried to get ACA and can't get. It's something I just can't understand why we haven't done it already. And I guess it's up to us to do something about it with the politicians. It's up to us to demand that they expand Medicaid, that they cover the people, that they actually and finally represent the people that voted for them and put them into office.
There are many ways to take action and get involved in Medicaid expansion in Georgia. Here are just a few ways to help you out. By using social media and also just word of mouth to our citizens, join great organizations such as Spark and also the Atlanta chapter of the National Domestic Workers Alliance. Stand up on Moral Mondays with all the Georgia citizens and voice your opinion. Call to legislature and explain your concerns directly to them. And always remember, we are the people, and we have the power to demand health care for all.